Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back. We're doing some more shiny hunting. I did say I wouldn't be live at this time. Turns out the Traitors isn't on until tomorrow though, so we're good. We are of course back in Wild Zone 1, continuing to hunt for either shiny Pidgey or shiny Bunnelby as part of the Wild Zone Shiny Hunting Challenge. If you're new, the challenge basically is trying to get at least one shiny from every single Wild Zone, except they have to be of significant importance to my current shiny decks. And in this scenario, I don't have a Bunnelby and I don't have a Pidgeot or a Pidgeot, so we can only get Pidgey and Bunnelby. I've probably done about 8 hours of this now. We've had 2 shiny Fletchling, 2 shiny Scatterbug, shiny Weedle and shiny Mareep, but still no shiny Bunnelby or Pidgey. So yeah, we're probably just going to do another 2 hours-ish, see how we do, if we can get the shinies or not. I'm currently kind of resetting on top of the building instead, because it seems to be, I don't know, it's less, I don't have to be as on the ball, my hands don't have to be constantly trying to reset, efficiently. I can kind of be a bit more relaxed instead of having to, focus as much just because it's, so late at night after a long day. And at least I'm kind of getting a mix of both Pidgey and Bunnelby here, which I think I would prefer. But that's basically the idea of the challenge. Once we fully complete it, it will be up on YouTube. But for now, I've got to actually, get some shinies. So we're going to keep resetting here and pray one of these guys is shiny soon, because it's kind of crazy how long it's taken to get either of these two. Because the only other one we haven't seen is Pichu, which one we haven't been in resetting range for like the majority of the resetting, and also it's far enough away that I don't think it's necessarily going to be obvious if it's shiny, and it won't automatically sparkle, so we're kind of in that position where I just don't straight up know. I mean, let's have a little look actually. So Pichu, is it obvious in this game? Absolutely not. It just looks a bit more yellow, so I'm not going to be able to tell from up here, so at least we're not going to get phased by that, I suppose, but regardless, I would just like a shiny. And we know this works, there is no doubt in this method. This is how we got the second shiny Fletchling last night, so fingers crossed we get something else, but yeah, unfortunately we're in this position right now where it's not looking good. It is not looking good at all, I'll be honest. It is what it is. We'll get there eventually. Fingers crossed anyway. I can't wait for these LEDs to be up here to work. I'm surprised they haven't arrived today actually. So I get a little bit more light. You can probably see my wall a little bit better. But yeah, fingers crossed we can do it today. I mean, I thought, not last stream, I thought the stream before that we were going to finish. So when it got to last night, I was like, oh, well, obviously we're going to get it now. And here we are today, still hunting for it. So, sometimes shiny hunting goes this way. But yeah, I just kind of prefer this resetting way, just because then at least we see everything. And I know it's technically better to reset just for the one Bunnelby at the gate, because we're going to see more of those, but it just feels better seeing 5 different Pokemon rather than the same one multiple times. And Pidgey's not an obvious shiny, but if you've played the games at all, you will notice, so I'm not too worried. Bunnelby, again, I think is just another one that, although not maybe immediately different, like obviously different, just having been so used to seeing the normal ones over and over, I think it's very unlikely we end up missing it really. But yeah, it is a bit frustrating that we've been here for so long, but as I said, there's not much I can really do about it. I'm not going to move to another Wild Zone, we have to do this regardless, so we might as well just stick to it and pray that one of these guys shows up soon. Sooner rather than later, I might add. But as soon as we see brown on the Bunnelby's ears, we know it's not shiny. Although admittedly, as I said, I think it was probably one of those ones that just by looking at it, you'll know instantly, just because you're so accustomed to the normal sort of shades of grey that it is. I don't know if this is better to have it twice. I don't know if that looks better, because you get a better view of my room now. It is quite bright for me, and it's still very bright on my face. I think that's a bit too much. Well, I would like to have that a bit more, but oh dear. I'll tell you what, in the last few days on Pocket, I've seen quite a few like rare cards. I've seen one rainbow, or two rainbows, I can't remember, and at least I think 2 full arts as well. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to grab any of them. Usually I'm pretty good with the wonder picks when it comes to the rare stuff, but unfortunately those ones didn't come for me. As you can see, this is now for Pidgey, which isn't always there. It's just a bit more proof that we are getting unique spawns every time. No, no. No, no. No. No on this Bunnelby. And what about this one? No. Double alpha. Not a shiny though. Surprised we haven't seen a single shiny on the roof. Like, I know I haven't reset there every time, but it does kind of surprise me that not seen a single one on there. Especially with so many of them being Pidgey. That's the, the one that I actually want to get. Oh, it's resetting. But yeah, I mean, I think the worst part with this is just that this sort of like resetting time is what I'd want to be doing for a Pokemon I like. Because there's so many Pokemon that you can kind of just respawn, outside the wild zone, and, you're going to be resetting. So they're quick, easy respawns. You can leave your controller or whatever, the way you want to do it. So to put this many hours for a Bunnelby or a Pidgey, it's not ideal. It's really not. I'd much be rather doing it on Scolipede or Gengar or just something cool, Something that's way cooler to find. A lot more interesting. Wow, it's a lot of alphas. What about this one? No. Neither of them are reap. No. Bumblebee isn't shiny. Neither is Bumblebee. No Pidgeys. I'm sorry, we don't know about Pichu, but it doesn't really matter if it is. No, nope. I don't think so. I have a slight feeling I'll be able to tell Pichu for some reason, so that one's not. Is this one? No. Oh, man. This is crazy how long this has gone on. I said if we had the timer set up, then it would certainly be an interesting one. I think it's 8 hours. To be fair, as this is loading, because I have like the small bit of time in between, I can probably see. And what I'll just do is, it will be from when the stream started. So, not necessarily, you know, because otherwise it's just ridiculous. Okay, none of you are shiny. Bumblebee isn't, and Bumblebee isn't. Okay, so let's have a little look then. So, we've been doing this. That was finishing the Alpha Dex, which I did, of course, finish. Somewhere halfway through this video. When do I start hunting in Wild Zone 1? I think I made the tier lists at the end. No, maybe it's not this stream. It might be the one before. No, or after, sorry. No. No. Okay, so it's not that stream. Which makes me think it's the second half of Dragon Quest. Yeah, I think so. Because I spent a while doing the tier lists, didn't I? Actually, I did too far. I did most of it offline. I think I found where I started, though. So, if we have a look here, I think this is where I first do it. This is me explaining what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to say... I'm just going to say an hour for the first stream, because it is basically an hour. So an hour for the first stream we did. We hunted for Bumblebee. And then we've done 3 streams since, plus today. So how long is that in total? I'm going to do this exactly because otherwise it's going to annoy me. An hour minus... Why did that look shiny for a second? An hour minus a minute and 14 seconds gives us 58 minutes and 46 seconds. .58 minutes, 46 seconds. Double check that one isn't, no. 58, 14 seconds, and then an hour and 4:34. Because I'm just doing the start of the stream, it doesn't matter. 1 hour, 04:34. Then 3 hours 25. Oh my god. 3 hours 25 and 44 seconds. Then 2 hours 31 and 35 seconds. Okay, so that in total adds up to 6 hours plus 62, 25 is 87, 100, no, 170, 180 minutes, which is another 2 hours minus 2 minutes. So 8 hours, 2 minutes, and then 14 seconds, 48 seconds, 92 seconds, 127 seconds, which is another 2 minutes, and 7 seconds. So it's 8 hours, 4 minutes, 7 seconds. Plus whatever this stream currently is. 8 hours, 4 minutes, and 7 seconds down. Right, go away, Pidgey. That's not what I wanted to do. How do I get a counting timer in OBS? I don't want to count down one. Stopwatch OBS. Oh, actually, I could use no. I could use what's it called? What's the speedrun timer called? I can't remember what it's called. Because I have that. Live split, that's what it's called. Get that to show on screen. I don't know how to get it to start. Oh, that would have been perfect. Just went past 20 minutes. Okay, once it's updated, we'll put it on the screen. Just have it under the thing just to show how long it's taken. Okay, so there it is now. How do I get it to show on screen? How to show live split OBS. Okay, it's a window capture. That's all I needed to know. Oh, hey, KG. Region now being posted on IG. Oh, nice one. I'll make sure to give you a follow. Well, actually, I don't have. To be fair, I should probably make one. I need to make a waiting for an Instagram account. I just haven't done it yet. Keep forgetting. I'm currently trying to set up my timer just to show how long I've been doing this stupid hunt for, because it is getting like ridiculous level now. And yeah, because I'm still hunting these stupid guys. I only need one of them, for God's sake. Okay, so we're doing window capture. Sure, window capture 6. Live split, there we go. So now we have my live split there. And now how do I edit it, is the real question. So start timer, 8 hours, 4 minutes, 7 seconds. Is that how that runs? If I put 100, what does that do? 1 minute 40. Okay, so I need to turn it into seconds then. And I can't remember the buttons that I've got to change it. What are my hotkeys? Settings, start split. So if I press that one, does that do it? Home. And that finishes it. Okay, so home, and then what's the pause one? Pause is the tilde, so... Oh, it's not wrong. Oh, that's just changed my screen to me. That's also changed my screen. Okay, well let's just change what it is. Nope, still nothing. Nothing there. Oh, I know this music. That's because it's Pokemon. Okay, let's just change what the live splits thing is. So pause. I'm just gonna do. Oh, is it that one? No. We'll do that. Does that change anything else in here? Okay, that pauses. That finishes it. Oh god, I didn't mean to fall off that. And then... Okay, so now I just need to start it exactly where we're at, and then I can just leave it to keep going. Okay, so 8 hours, time into seconds. So 8 hours. How long have we been going here? 24 minutes. So let's just do 26 minutes. So 30 minutes in total. And then 7 seconds. Which gives us 30,607. 30,607. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, unless I do that. Okay, and now I just have to press unpause in about 40 seconds. And then it is accurate as to how long we've been hunting for Bumblebee. Which again is really stupid. That it's taken this long. Okay. Okay. That is now I don't really want to see that, but it's fine, it's there. Yeah, so that's now our total time we are running this for. Why are you... Great, it's just stopped. Oh no, okay, it just shows off screen and then recalibrates. Okay, that's fine. Now let's just hold it for quite a bit just to make sure it's definitely doing the correct amount. Yeah, I think so. Alright, well, there we go. That's our total now for how long we've been hunting Bunnelby / Pidgey. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Basically, across the last... So these last few streams, I've been hunting for Pidgey and Bunnelby. And that time on the screen is how long I've been hunting for them. And I still haven't had them. So I've been in Wild Zone 1 constantly. We've seen other shinies, but we've not seen a Bunnelby or Pidgey. That's how long I've spent in total. It's like 4 or 5 streams in a row. I think 4 streams. I think this is the 4th one. Maybe it's the 4th or 5th. I think it's the 4th though. Yeah, we've just been really unlucky with trying to get these 2 guys. It's very annoying. Because it basically stemmed from an idea for a YouTube video. Just trying to catch shiny in every Wild Zone. But they have to be certain, like, importance to my Pokedex. Which is why... And everything else I've got already or isn't as important. So I kind of disregarded them. But I've got all of those shiny. Like, if I just allowed region upgrades, in this case Scatterbug, I would have been done in about the 1 hour mark. I got a Scatterbug quite early on in the first stream. But no, I didn't allow it, annoyingly. So here we are. 7.5 hours later. Oh dear. I keep thinking that one in the background is shiny for some reason, but no, it's not. I mean, the only downside of doing this is that we do potentially get Pidgey over Bunnelby, and I said Bunnelby is the better catch here, but in terms of the decks as a whole, but I don't know, this just... I don't have to be as on the ball, and as I said, I don't have to be as, like, locked in, I suppose, to being as efficient as possible. Which is nicer, because it's a bit late, and, yeah, I don't want to be just grinding trying to get these guys. No Bunnelby, no Bunnelby. Oh, we can open another pack. Yes, please. And we get Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing. Lovely. Isn't shiny? No, just double check. I am mostly concerned about the scatterbug. Probably a setting to not have that be in front of everything, but I'm gonna mess around with it now. So this is probably a good time to do some more events. Get all the promos I need, because I know there's still some I'm missing. No. No. Don't even see the bundle be there. There's no one there either. I really want to play Ranger now. I really think 100%ing it might be a good video to do. Oh, that's for another video. Just rename these documents. It's not that one. I swear I wrote this down. Ah, there we go. Wish I could see them a bit easier, just because I'd like to know if they are shiny. I don't know what half these games are that are playing the music from. reach the 10-hour mark. It's very possible, unfortunately. I mean, we have got at least one shiny every stream, so you know, hopefully now that we're starting from here a bit more, it's going to be Pidgey. But as I said, you know, from up here, this is where we saw a Fletchling, so there's not much hope left. Oh my god, this is Club Penguin. I know that very well. Aqua Grabber for sure. Aqua Grabber. Alpha. What banger? Right, nothing there. And nothing there. No. There's got to be a better way to have a look at Reap. No. I wonder if we get any news about the DLC tomorrow, actually. I mean, I'm assuming they're not going to reveal another new Mega or anything, but hopefully actually get a look of a bit of an insight to what's going to be going on if we're in a completely new area, like if we're teleported away. Because I kind of want to do that. I want to do a bit of like Pokemon where we're just like in space and stuff. I don't know, just out of world places. It's more fun, like a bit with the Ultra Beasts and you know, in USAM and stuff. Like that was cool. Yeah, I wonder what we're gonna see. I hope it's cool. I hope it's cool. I will be live for that as well, so if you want to watch it along, I will be there. I won't be streaming in the evening, but I'll be live for the reveal because I'm very, very excited for that, and I do hope we get some cool information, things to be excited about. Maybe even a reveal of some of the some of the Pokemon that will be coming as well, because that will also be quite exciting. Oh, I did that way too early. See Bunnelby. Okay. Okay, so which promo cards am I missing then? I need to show me the missing cards. Why does this untick? No. Okay, that's the way to do it, I guess. And we get to see everything. Okay, so Mewtwo from a mission. Tane for a mission. Piplup for a mission. Darkrai for a mission. Okay, so we're missing Raichu. Gibble. Doesn't really say which pack is in though, which is what's annoying. All promo cards in reissue event. There's an alpha ban, will be that one. Oh, and that one. I think they both are. Yeah. Not shiny though. Okay, who else is in this event then? So. Can I just scroll through the whole list? Okay, that's fine. I'll just go by volumes. So volume 5 starts with Cherim. Okay, so volume 5 has the Raichu and the Gibble. So we need to do some volume 5, okay. So, volume 5, which is the Garchomp one. We need to do more volume 6 as well, I think. What the hell is Gitteroo, man? Never heard of that before. I like the theme though. Yes, it's nice. Every time I hit Alpha now, because I was looking for those for so long, there's something about it that just makes me get excited because I think it's a shiny or what I'm hunting for, right? So it's kind of annoying. use a rocky helmet. Come on, Pidgey. Come on, Bunnelby. Especially Bunnelby. That's what we want the most. Just one of you guys has to be shiny. I don't want to go over 10 hours. That would be silly. I mean, especially when I see people like complaining on Twitter how many Pidgeys they've got and stuff. It's not good. It's not good. Come on. Let's do it before 9 hours. Let's make it better. Do it before 9. No. Oh, God. Feels Kirby vibes. Yeah, it is. I think Nintendo games are relatively predictable. In terms of soundtracks, anyway. For ones I've heard of, that is. I don't know what Gitaru Man is. Probably an older game. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Bunnelby? No. And no. Oh, dear. What we'll do here, let's heal you. Give you a giant cape. We'll do that. I like it though. I think just all Nintendo music as a whole is just good. It's hard to be like, this is a bad Nintendo tune. I mean, even for stuff, you know, they do like their settings themes and menu themes. They're all still really good. Like, everything genuinely is a fantastic theme. I feel like they don't ever miss, like ever. It's kind of surprising how consistent they are, really. It's funny though, because I really did think this wasn't going to be that long. But no. Very difficult. Very, very hard. Go away, Alpha. I don't need alphas. No! I have to save here. I said I'd save on every shiny. Oh, I can't believe it. How has it happened again? Now we've had both Scatterbugs. And the left one twice, for God's sake. Bunnelby, maybe you're shiny as well? Maybe? No. Didn't think so. Screw you, Scatterbug. I hate you so much. Oh, God. Why do we just... I just want to cry, to be honest. I just want to cry. I can't believe this. Wait, so what's that now? We've had 3 Scatterbugs, a Weedle, so that's 4 in total, 2 Fletchlings, and Mareep. We've now had 7 shinies. There's only 7 Pokemon in this whole area. And one of them's like hidden away. How have we got a Scatterbug again? We've had both of them now. Like, we really are at this point just hunting every Pokemon in this thing. Like, not even just the species, every single spawn. I'll now have to go back to this stupid method, which I hate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is ridiculous. It shouldn't take 9 hours to find a Bunnelby or a Pidgey. A Pidgey. They're meant to be common. Everyone has lots of them. Very upset. I can't believe how many shinies I've got in this time frame. Resetting like this, and none of them are either of the two we need. It's just like, what are the chances, man? And mind you, every single time we've reset like this, we haven't had a shiny, because we've not had this fletchling. And we probably end up will, because that's how it's going. But I just can't believe the sort of luck that we've had. How, like, I don't know, workaround it is. It's very frustrating. I really don't want to be here for this amount of time. If I'm here every wild zone for 10 hours, this is going to be a 200-hour challenge. That's not okay. And I know some of them, of course, are going to be quicker. We're going to be quicker on Wild Zone 10 and others, but some of them are also going to be slow. So, you just found a Shalfa Furthrough. I'm very happy for you, man. I just found another Scatterbug. We've now had 7 shinies from this Wild Zone, and none of them are Bunnelby or Pidgey. And I've actually been resetting on top of the building, going from day to night, because I cover all of the entire area then, and just feels, I don't know, it's I would rather do that than this. I hate doing this, and I just had to stop because I got shiny Scatterbug and saved. So we now have 3 Scatterbugs. This one was the one on the left side this time, so we've got the Scatterbug on the left, the Scatterbug on the right twice, the Fletchling behind the little post thing twice, Weedle by the bush, and one of the Mareep. So maybe 2, because I'm pretty sure I've had another one as well. So I'm just so sick of it. Look, I've got the timer now as well. I'm 9 hours in. This is how long I've been hunting these guys. 9 hours. How messed up is that? 9 hours, and we've had 7 shinies, but not either of the 2 we actually need. And the Pokemon that have appeared the most when we've been resetting like this, we've seen the most things of, are the Fletchling at the front and this first Bunnelby, and neither of those 2 have been shiny. Like, these guys we've seen the most, we've reset for the most. The others have just kind of been there sometimes, half the time, and yet we've had so many more of them. I just can't believe it. Like, how long this is taking. I was just saying, you know, if we have to do 10 hours, 9-10 hours per, you know, wild zone, that's like 8-9 days worth of hunting, which is mental. 200 hours is a joke. There's no way I should be doing that much. It is ridiculous. I was also just doing Pocket at the same time when I was resetting. Now I have to do this stupid nonsense. Oh, I need to go today as well because it's slower when going from night to day. I'd rather do day to night on the reset. I just can't believe it. Like, it's not here, even respawned yet, but oh damn, nice. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know what to do with the points. They're kind of irrelevant, aren't they? Maybe when I get, you know, become a bit more regular, I suppose. Thanks for the support, though. I appreciate it. And it's nice to at least speak to someone about my insanities. Oh, dear. What has this become, man? I can't believe none of these guys have been shiny. Like, why? I've seen you a lot as well. Why aren't you shiny, bro? Like, nothing on the roof has been shiny at all. Which again is odd because a lot of the ones in the back, like the Mareep, have only been, you know, seen when I've run for the roof guys. So it's just so odd, like the way it's kind of worked out, I suppose. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're not too bad to find. You have to keep resetting outside of Wild Zone 19. You'll get there in a minute, I'm sure. What else do you need? Like, how far are you number-wise? Do you have an idea? Have you done any of the Gibble yet? Because I said they suck. They really suck. Thank God. Imagine if that was my only shiny I could get. I mean, to be fair, I am sort of dreading that wild zone because I think I can only get the Crocorock, which I think is going to be a nightmare. But yeah, well, at least I get a cool Alpha Crocorock. Okay, so you still got a decent amount to do. Honestly, it's quite fun, I think, because it's kind of like shiny hunting in the way that you're resetting and trying to find rarer Pokemon, but it's not as bad. So, you know, you get to a point of going, oh, this is fun and I'm enjoying it, but you're actually reaping rewards. You know, there is progress being made, right? So, you know, it's kind of nice on that front, and it makes me want to go back and finish off PLA, and I probably will at some point. I am doing a challenge in PLA at the moment anyway, so, you know, if I see any alphas that I still need, I am picking them up, but yeah, I did do most of them. It's just I didn't reset trying to get stuff, sort of thing, because it's more annoying for PLA, because obviously you have to reset by leaving the area, going back to the... I did say we were going to get it at some point, didn't I? So, yeah, screw you. I don't know what to say at this point. So now, in this entire wild zone, you haven't been shiny. So spawn-wise, not species, spawn-wise, this spawn hasn't been shiny. This spawn has. This spawn has. This spawn has. This spawn hasn't. This one hasn't. This spawn has. One of these two have, the other haven't. And then none of the Pidgey on the roof, or the Pichu, or the Weedle. But nearly all of the ground ones, in fact, every species apart from Pichu now, but Pichu's separate on its own and I barely ever go there, so, you know, that's expected. I can't believe just how bad this is. As I said, I knew it was going to happen eventually, but it's just, it's soul destroying, man. I hate this wild zone now. My last 9 hours of gameplay in this game have been resetting here and just getting all the worst shinies. And it's not even like I'm getting duplicates of cool ones that I could trade or people want. No one wants fletchlings. Everyone's got a billion of them. They're like the most common Pokemon in the game. Like outside of the wild zones. You know, not in them. No one's hunting fletchling in a wild zone because you're just getting them naturally in Wild Zone 3 or anywhere else. Oh, it's so frustrating. We really just have got everything but Bunnelby and Pidgey. And I can't quite believe it, to be honest. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I'm going to cry soon. Don't know how I've been holding it together, to be honest. This is ridiculous. It's just even, I don't even know what to say anymore. It just, I literally, what, maybe like 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, was just like, yeah, well, we're obviously going to get this one at some point. You know, there's no going about it. We're going to get this one first. It's just predictable at this point. It really is. Hate this. Imagine we were avoiding this spawn whilst we were doing the resetting as well. And we come back to this and then it's shiny and I might put a phasers thing up just because it will make the screen look a bit better. Why not? Text. It's gonna be big across the screen at first, but give me a second. Background and colour. Like that, that'll do. And then I just need to change the size. Oh, that's quite big. Oh god, hold on. Let's waste a little bit of time whilst I do this. So, we've seen fletchling. Oh god, why are you being so slow? So, fletchling saved. Where is it? There you go, and then we've also seen Mareep. Well, to be fair, I might have actually saved already. Okay, we don't. And then, what are the other two? Oh, the other ones that I've had. Scatterbug. Scatterbug I should have, because... apparently not. And then... Weedle. So now, if I do that, and make a group as well. Okay, in order. We got Mareep. Oh, where's it gone? You know what? Let's just remove it because it's apparently not showing up. One, 1, 7, 9. Oh, because it's not looping. Loop. There we go. There's our first one. No, that's not what I wanted to add. 2. We got Scatterbug, who was what, 664? I think, yeah. And then who did we get next? Weedle. Can we duplicate a video? And then we've also got fletchling. 4 loop. Yeah, it is 661, that's what I thought. I don't even know what that is, I just clicked, but... And then... Can I duplicate ones? Yep, it's the answer. And then again, and then copy, paste, paste. So you got that. A Weedle. Scatterbug. Mareep. Then Scatterbug again. Fletchling again. Scatterbug again. And then Fletchling again. There we go. That's my full phases list now. Because we have phased on everything else. So that is now 8 we have seen. Brilliant. Just what I wanted. That a little bit smaller actually. Oh! Come on! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Finally! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Finally! Oh my god! I got that vial messed up. Oh my lord! Finally! Oh, let me stop the timer. Jesus Christ. Which one is it? This one? Oh, bloody hell. Oh my god. Yes. It's finally. Honestly, I feel like that's the closest I've ever felt, like in an Arceus hunt, of just being like, this is going to go forever. There it is. Shiny Bunnelby. Finally. And we can finally move on to Wild Zone 2. It only took 9 hours 16. Oh my god. I can't believe that. How long that took. Especially as I just set up the phases thing. Oh my god. I'm just going to look at the Pidgeys, because why the hell not? But finally. Oh, jeez. I mean, we've done better today. Certainly a lot better today with the shinies, huh? We had 3 in this time, whereas yesterday, in more than double the time, we only got 1, but... Oh my god, there it is. Finally. I hate you. 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 I really need to process this. Be happy. It's difficult. I hate this Pokemon now. Oh, finally it's over. It's finally over, thank God. As I said, Arceus, like, I've resorted to just never getting it, so when I do get it, it'll be great, but I'm not, like, complaining along the way, because however hundreds of hours I'm in, I'm just kind of used to it now. And I just didn't expect this to take so long. Look, Buddha, I got it! Yeah, finally. You should see my reaction, I just jumped on my chair. Oh my god, finally. Thank the Lord. I can't believe it's taken this long. Insane. Just as soon as I set up all this phases stuff as well. Oh, they all disappear now. Ah, praise the Lord, it's finally here. Let's update our total shiny counter as well, because of course we have now, you know, improved that and increased that. Oh my god, finally. This should not have ever have taken this long. Genuinely, this is ridiculous. I really, really hope we don't have to do this again. I don't know what... I don't know what I did wrong. I'm sorry, whoever decides these odds for me, but... Oh, yes. Finally. Finally, finally, finally. Praise the Lord. We can actually reset, have a normal timer now. There we go. Start it back at 0. And we can actually leave. We could leave this stupid place. I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back, ever. And here we are at Wild Zone 2. Oh my god. Okay. We're going to be hunting at night only because we need Staryu. In fact, actually, that's a good point. I need to make the new tier list. This is going to be going. So let's do that now. So let's get the window capture. So let's turn you on. There we are. And then we go into my account. Let's just make sure actually that there's no email or anything in there. Okay, there's not. So let's turn this on. So I believe this is our thing. We do need to change these so that it matches what it says. To hunt here. This is new shiny but found elsewhere. I mean, to be fair, this should probably have been evolutions, because I originally did this. Maybe I should just change it, and then in the video I'll just put it over to region only. Duplicate shiny, because originally I was thinking, oh, like a middle Pokemon. If I'm hunting for Gengar, I could hunt for Gengar elsewhere. So this actually should be new shiny, but different stage found elsewhere. I think that's a better way to describe it. So I'll update the other one so we... Or whatever. But yeah, this should be our list, I think. We don't have either of these guys, and all of these are duplicates. This is the only one we haven't actually caught. I know we haven't caught you in this game either, but both of these two have, so they naturally go in here. And then both of these two have in previous games. And as I said, being baby Pokemon, they can't upgrade stage. And we also have Gyarados and Roserade and Roselia. I will just double check. I'm pretty sure we're just missing stages for those guys. So let's have a little look. So if you do Roselia, Roserade, there you go. So we do have these guys as well. And that will be our list. So if I close that down, and we'll download the image, and I can replace it, and we can finally have a different Wild Zone. Finally. It's only taken nearly 10 hours. Okay, so let's replace the image with this one. There we go. And now I do need to move that down slightly. But yeah, above the line is good. Below the line, bad. It's not what we want. I also need to move you down now because this is slightly bigger. There we are. And yeah, that's the new tier list. We've got a new tier list. We can now hunt in Wild Zone 2. Let's have a little scout around sort of the way we're going to do this, because this may end up being a very similar ordeal. I'm going to start the timer just because we are effectively hunting now. But there doesn't seem to be any benches in here. I don't see any on the outside either. So we probably are going to have to reset the door. My question is, are we actually in range of these guys? And they're going to show up because they're actually a bit further in. So from here, okay, so the Alpha Staryu is going to be in range. That's good news. So we could just hunt for that. Going here, these guys will also be Staryu and Binacle will spawn. So maybe we just... And look how many more spawn. Okay, in that case, although it's not as perfect, what we'll do is we'll run in and then reset as soon as we reach this rock, because we spawn in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential Pokemon that we could get here. And only 2 phases. So this is better for us, because this will be a lot quicker because we're covering more. So this is an upgrade, thank the Lord. Because otherwise it'd be... If we had to go through all of that again, I'd be very sad. And we could effectively bench reset here for this Staryu. But, yeah, and Binacle is in range still. So we could still get a Binacle. Although Staryu is looking more likely. But I don't mind which one it is. I would probably prefer Staryu, considering Binacle is available later. And Staryu is going to be in a Wild Zone that I want to get other Pokemon in. But yeah. This won't be as bad, I hope. Oh wait, these guys are still... What? I thought these guys all were Staryu. I thought Magikarp changed at night to Staryu. What? I could have sworn they were Staryu in the water. Are you joking? Oh, there's sometimes. Okay, so it's not as good as we thought. It's not quite as good. Okay. Shiny fish a couple of minutes ago. Sewer hunting Goomy. Oh, is Goomy the one you got? Is that Goomy fish? I don't know. Oh, okay, so these aren't always Staryu. Okay, that makes it not as good. But at least the alpha's there. I just think this is going to be better than straight up resetting. Oh, I barely see any extras, but I said we could automatically bench reset here. That would be the real strat, but I don't want to do that. Also, how far do we have to walk in for them to all spawn? Is it literally as soon as we walk in? Because Binacle spawns there. Staryu's there around the corner. Okay, the one at the end we have to walk up to the rock if we want to spawn it. Because I could just walk in and respawn. No, I'm just going to run to the rock because it just guarantees we get an extra check. Will I say that? Yeah. I suppose we'll learn. You got Magikarp, I see. Yeah, I mean, that is now a worry. That is going to happen. Because these two on the left seem to always be Magikarp. Which is rough. I thought they were going to all turn to Staryu. Is there anyone else that Staryu... Okay, so they do spawn over there as well. Oh, it's because of the bridge. They're the jumping off on the bridge. I see. So we could just reset here, but then it is straight up just resetting for one only, I think. I mean, when from here, how... That one is, I think, in range. It's just what's definite and what isn't. Because look, that one's always there. I was trying to see if I can see if we spawn in the others. I don't know. I mean, running up to here, we definitely will be. But that one takes a bit to spawn in, and I don't know if it's worth it. Because if we just respawn at the front, like as soon as we walk in, like here, I think that's faster, right? And makes more sense. It's a sacrifice of one. I just don't know if the one on the left is respawning. I'll tell you what, why if I do that, am I able to... Oh no, this just moves you, doesn't it? This isn't like an extra camera. Yeah, I don't know. Because that one at the back isn't even always star you anyway. This one here, is this sometimes star you? Or it's just hidden around the corner. Oh, screw it. We'll run. We'll just run to the thing. I want to keep an eye on sort of how often or how quickly it spawns in. As soon as that one spawns in, then we teleport out, I think. But look, we're not going to get aggroed. We are, I think, covering more. I mean, we seem to be always guaranteed... Oh, okay, we have been spotted. That's because it's an alpha. We do seem to be covering more ground. The one on the left seems to always be star you, which is good. So we are getting usually at least 2, potentially 4 star you per time, and a binacle. So that's 5 resets off of effectively what we were sort of doing for 1 before. This is probably slightly slower than the single Bunnelby reset at the door, but yeah, this one isn't necessarily going to be done in an hour of just sitting at the gate, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's a good shout. Okay, let's try that then. Because I'm just like, is it worth the extra time of running to that rock? Okay, I think that's its top, isn't it? Which means it is spawned in. Okay, so we could just reset here, because every time running here, it's just for that Magikarp, and it not always. As I said, it's sometimes a Magikarp. Oh, this is Pokemon music. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I think we might try this then, and then I don't have to focus too much, and we can kind of just do resets and then check every now and then. Yeah, I think that's a shout. I could put my auto counter on. So my auto counter, because it's effectively made for soft resetting, it seems to have like a invulnerability window where it doesn't count anything even if it sees what it's trying to look for. So when it counts up for resets, it counts up in 2s. But you can just utilize that and, you know, just start from whatever. And if it's 1 over 1 under, it doesn't really matter. So I might run that as well. And then I can just check every, like, let's say 100 resets, for example. And then, you know, then we get that. So why don't we try that? Did I put it in? I can't remember if I put the picture in the counter file. I think I did. Where did I put it though? Ah, here. So I believe it's this one. And then the counter we'll do is that. So we reset the counter. Then we do Masuda. I need to set up a second window. Give me a second. So we do open, new window, do that. Then do new text, existing. What's it called? There we go. So it's this one, zone resets. We need to put that up there, and then we also add this one. We line that up so they're the same size, because apparently I can't do that. Can I just do it properly? 223.47. Transform, edit. It's not what I tried to do. It's really hard to see when you're trying to make it small. I'm trying to just line up perfectly. It can't be this difficult. Okay, why don't we try and make this bigger? Why is this so hard? There? Is that in line? Okay, there we go. Gotcha. Got it sorted. And now, what will happen is when we enter a zone, so we enter like this, and then every time we do this, it should... Actually, I might not have started it. Hold on. Now we start it. It should... There we go. Although it should, we want it to count in 2. Because it's going to count in 1s. Because it only does it every 2. So there you go. That's the idea. And it increments of 2s. I don't know if I have to reset the counter for that. I might have to. Because it can't figure it out. Yeah, I'm going to have to reset the counter. I really wish this was better. It's not the best in the world, but it's the best thing I could find on doing this, so... Alright. And now, if we just keep doing this, what we can do is instead just every 100 zone resets, that's when we check. So I can kind of zone out a little bit and just get a load of resets done so I don't have to look, and then we just check instead when those resets are done. But, you know, a rough amount, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we've done a certain amount of resets and we can check if any of them are shiny. So, yeah, this at least is a bit kinder to us. As I said, I am most concerned about Wild Zone 8. I really, really hope there's a bench outside where Crocroc spawns, because I'm pretty sure it spawns on the other side of the Wild Zone, and therefore isn't going to be in range of just resetting the Wild Zone. But as I said, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm just so grateful to be outside of Wild Zone 1. Finally, honestly, I can't believe how long that's taken. It really is mental that it took nearly 10 hours to do that. It is very stupid. But we're out, thank the Lord. Oh, and I don't have to sprint either. I can just press A and plus because we're in range of the Wild Zone. Oh, that's amazing. Which means I have a free hand. And I can grind some pocket whilst we're here. Which is even better. And now it's a lot more chilled and relaxed. The simple life, eh? Oh, I'm so glad we're out of that. I hate Bumblebee now. If someone says, what's your least favourite Gen 6 Pokemon, I now have an answer. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Really is. Yeah, see, this is like a really simple macro. You do A plus A, and then that's it. It's incredibly efficient. Okay, what is this awful music? This is way too slow. Pocket Camp Animal Crossing. Well, let's go to the next one. Mario Party! Dum. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, and of course I don't have to... Obviously, if shinies spawn in this game, they will stay there. Staryu we will be able to spot from a mile away. Binacles should be pretty obvious. It kind of like goes a bit green. But to be safe, we will just run up to them. You know, we can afford that time effectively. And then I'll just reset the zone resets every 100. So that you can see when we count to 100 again. Yeah, this is a lot more chill and, you know, less stressful, I think. And it's just nice knowing it's just so much more efficient. As I said, we could still be here for many hours, but I feel a lot better, you know? I don't have to sit through that awful nonsense again. As I said, because realistically, odds are we'll probably get, maybe not a Bumblebee, but we're going to get a Pidgey at some point from just going around the city. So, you know, that one would be very annoying to have gotten, I think. That arguably the worst. Although, in terms of the challenge, it wouldn't have limited anything, which would have been the upside. Because if we have a zone with Pidgeotto in, or another Pidgey, or Pidgeot, they could all still be caught, you know. So, it wouldn't have made too much of a difference, at least not yet. What's the next music? Donkey Kong Country. I kind of want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. But because it's a Nintendo title, it's just full price. And I'm like, I need to have a good paying job, I think, to justify it, unfortunately. Okay, what did we get in the promo pack? Raichu, perfect. That's one of the ones we needed. And then I can't remember who the other one is, but we still need it. Oh, it's Gibble, so they're full art. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Have I got the Wilds Encounter in my one? Hold on. I do. Let's turn it on. And then I can see on my screen as well. Oh, that was nose pass, damn it. Yeah, genuinely, I was getting to the point I was resorting to, oh, this isn't going to happen, like Arceus vibes. So, I mean, I think I have with Arceus, so I might not even be as kind of, I was going to say excited. I'm going to be excited, of course, for Arceus, but I said, I've been doing it for so long. In my brain, it's just kind of like, it's impossible. So when it does finally show up, and because I don't do it often enough, maybe if I was doing it constantly every day, but with this game out at the moment, and, you know, only doing it sort of when I'm trying to stream anyway, I haven't been doing it as much, but when I do finally get it, I just don't know how I'm going to feel. It's going to be weird, because ultimately it's going to signify just another one starting, because I'll probably just go straight to Darkrai. I considered doing the Swords of Justice and stuff, but they're a bit more of a pain to set up, and I just really want Darkrai, because I love Darkrai. It's one of my favourite Pokemon. I mean, I'd probably say number 5, I think, if I had to order them, because it goes, Rampardos is now at number 1, You know, it was always a kind of a toss-up between Rampardos and Lugia, but Rampardos I've just got that bond with now, so Rampardos is number 1. Then it's Lugia. Although every day I think more and more that Regigigas could take that slot, and that Lugia drops down. Because I do love Regigigas. I think Regigigas is so underrated. I don't care if he's got slow start. His design is just so elite. And I love, like, big, titan, scary sort of things. Because, although that, you know... Like, so one of my screensavers, I know I've mentioned this before, my wallpaper, sorry, is a massive Palkia under the sea, kind of looking up at a Pokemon trainer on a Milotic. And all you can see really is the Palkia and kind of the remains of some sort of ruins. And I don't like Palkia, but oh my god, is it so cool. Just the scene of like the Pokemon just being absolutely huge. So Regigigas being the Titan one and just, I don't know, something about that. It being sort of the end one in Shadows of Almia is really cool as well. But I just think it's also just got a really cool design. And then number 4 I think goes to Dusk Noir. I love Dusk Noir. And then it probably goes to Darkrai Arceus, if I had to choose. Although nowadays, Trevenant is not far behind, so who knows. But point is, I really like a shiny Darkrai, so we may do that soon. Alright, that should be 100-ish resets. Or is it one more? We'll do one more. There we go. 100 resets. Let's have a look and see if any of them are shiny. Probably not. Oh my god, we already got a shiny Magikarp. What the hell? That was fast. That wasn't really meant to happen yet. Damn, okay. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. I mean, obviously, it would be nice if it was Staryu. But I guess that's a good sign. That's, I mean, as I said, we could have got Staryu there, so we've already rolled for a shiny. That's kind of impressive. I'm thinking, fingers crossed, that's a good sign of things to come. And that's just, you know, those upsides of how much more we're resetting and seeing stuff. It's just a shame these ones are locked to Magikarp, but yeah, that gives me some hope. Gives me some hope. Alright, we'll start at -1. And then if we just... I need to add in Magikarp to the phases. Don't know if I've actually got Magikarp in here. Probably not. No. Let me add in Magikarp. I should really have done these by names. Where's the thing? Oh, there. Magikarp. Okay, there we go. So Magikarp goes in. Why can't I see it? That's why. So Magikarp is our third phase. That is okay. I'm gonna just wait for day, and then we'll just we'll go back, because of course we need to be doing this at night for Staryu. Otherwise we are hunting for one Binacle. Thank God I don't have Staryu. Thank the Lord. That would be hellish. Especially if it wasn't in range of that initial thing. Oh my god. I need to reset this, because that's just going to do it on its own now. There we go. Let's go back. Okay. So, yep. Staryu's back. That means it's night time. Let's go. I can't believe that you did actually get that Magikarp so quickly. Like I said, it's annoying it's Magikarp. That would have been insane if we'd got a Staryu that early. You know, after how long we spent in Wild Zone 1, just to instantly go to Wild Zone 2 and finish it. Because although it says 23 minutes, quite a bit of that is, you know, doing other stuff. So that would have been a pretty wild start. But yeah, I'm just kind of seeing it as good things to come. But yeah, ideally we do get Staryu here. Because I sort of don't want it to be the one that moves me on a Wild Zone 10, just because, you know, we have a better chance of getting Sharpedo, which I'm going to be doing anyway. You know, the 9-10 hours is what I'd want to be doing for Sharpedo, not for these guys. Although, as I said, admittedly, because we're going to be bench resetting in Wild Zone 10, and there's going to be, what, 3 Carvanha in range, it is likely we get that and move on. But as I said, it's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. I probably will end up resetting for that one anyway, so, you know, there we are. It would be kind of hilarious if we just like swept through so many of the wild zones now. Like, I know we're not going to, because there are going to be some tricky ones coming up, but like they're not going to be that bad. There's only a few that are going to be a pain. Like, realistically, I reckon we could easily do the back 10 in less than the time it took us to do Wild Zone 1. That is very, very possible. Just considering how many more Pokemon we can get. So, I mean, Wild Zone 13, for example, Weeping Bell we can get. That'll be a stage upgrade. Heracross, no. Pinsir is a new one. And Phantom would be a region upgrade, because we already got the Trevenant. So there is a few there, but that's like half of them, you know. And Pinsir is, I believe, in range of the reset, so, you know, that one's okay. You thinking 17? We can take Diggersby, which spawns so often, and we can either just reset at the gate or bench reset. I'd probably reset at the gate. So, you know, they're not going to be too difficult. The one with Gorgeist in, we can reset at the cafe, which is huge that's in the Wild Zone, and we can just do that endlessly to get the possibility of Gorgeist being a stage upgrade, Scolipede being brand new Pokemon, or the Whirlipede as well, because we don't have a Scolipede equivalent. I think that's it in there. There isn't any others, but like the spawning areas, or the place that you kind of start at, is a lot better and a lot easier, and that's sort of the main takeaway, I think, is that that's so much easier to do so. So yeah, hopefully it shouldn't be as bad. Wild Zone 3 is going to be interesting. As I said, I think it's basically going to depend on Pancham. I don't know if Pancham's I think it's a rare spawn, but I don't know if it's exclusive to day or night. Because I was sort of surprised I don't have it from doing the Wild Zone 3 stuff, which we'll obviously be doing for this. I'll just be there doing it. Which I said it's good because it means we can get it, but yeah, I don't know why I haven't got one. I'm assuming it must be a rare spawn. Pancham Wild Zone 3. Yeah, Pancham seems to be the one issue. Why is it difficult? So Pancham doesn't show up all the time, yeah. Is it a day thing? So they found it during the daytime. I don't know if it can spawn at night. But we're going to be resetting soft and time's going to go so slowly, so I might as well just do it in the day just to be sure. I mean, we'll have a look on other pages, see if there's anywhere that says, oh, it's a daytime, nighttime Pokemon. Okay, yeah, it's any time. It isn't just in the day, so I think it's just a rare spawn. It says Flabebe can only be found in the day, so does something replace it in the middle at night, or does literally just nothing spawn there? I mean, that's very possible, right? We're on the loop now. Why is this the most replayed bit? It will load. I want to do new music. I don't want to loop it. Sure, let's do this. I know this well enough. Super Mario Odyssey. For a second, I thought there was a shiny magic on my screen, and I looked over, and it was the one on the phases. This is why I don't have it on my main screen. I really hope we don't get stuck in another loop and can just more comfortably reset as well, just because I want to enjoy this challenge. I want to be enjoying the shiny hunting and, you know, it being a fun experience. I don't want to be stuck in that hellhole of resetting for one or two same old Pokemon that I somehow don't have. You know, we can really kind of fly through this. Can just kind of vibe now. Madison Lopez, thank you for the follow. Much better mood now that we're actually kind of getting somewhere. Thank God. Yeah, a lot better. We were 10 hours into one shiny hunt and then we finally got it, so I'm very glad that's over. Alright, is that our 100th reset now? Or 101st, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nice. Let's have a little look then. Have we got a shiny? No shiny Alpha Staryu. None in the water. This side? No, no. Oh, this one still doesn't come back. That's a surprise. And Barbaracle isn't. Barbaracle Binacle isn't either. I can't believe this hasn't respawned. It's okay though. We continue. Just go again. It's a lot easier now. Reset our counter. Here we go again. So it's a lot more chill with kind of not having to check every time. You know, before every time we'd have to run in, have a look around, avoid the aggro. Like, it was not an easy way to shiny hunt at all. So it's nice to be able to do a lot more chill stuff. Why is my stream having issues? Said the bitrate was bad. Oh, we're seriously dropping frames. What the hell? Or we were. Seems to have recovered a bit. Oh, it's still doing it. Just keep an eye on it. Oh no, we're having issues. What the hell? I mean, I don't know how obvious it is on here. I'm having real issues. In fact, let's stop for a second. I don't know what's going on. Why is the bitrate suddenly so high? Are we having Wi-Fi problems? Let me just have a look at what my bitrate's doing. Maybe it's capped. Maybe if I just lower it a little bit. That's odd. I don't understand why it was doing so many. It seems to have spiked. I need to be fair, actually I'm not plugged into the Ethernet cable. It's in my Xbox. Okay, if it gets worse again, then oh, and it's going up again. Oh my god, I think we've frozen. Great. Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna put the Ethernet cable into the computer because we seem to be having issues. Just unplug this. Why is that?